Okay, so today we're going to learn solving word problems involving quadratic equations. Pero bago yan, mag-review muna tayo kung paano tayo mag-represent ng mga unknowns sa isang word problem. Okay? So, sabi dito, the sum of two numbers is 20. If x is the first number, how do we represent the second number? Okay, so sabi sa problem, yung first number daw ay represented by the variable x. Para ma-represent natin yung second number, gagamitin natin yung unang statement na sinabi dito na yung sum ng two numbers ay 20. So, ibig sabihin, yung first number plus yung second number ay equal sa 20. Pagkatapos, yung first number, pwede nating palitan ng kanyang variable representation. So, replace the first number with x. So, x plus the second number equals 20. Tapos, solve natin yung second number. So, second number equals 20. Yung x, ilipat natin sa right side. So, magiging negative x. Therefore, yung second number can be represented by the expression 20 minus x. Now, let us solve. The sum of two numbers is 20. If the sum of their squares is 250, what are the two numbers? So, una muna, i-represent natin yung mga unknowns. So, ilan ang unknowns? Dalawa. So, dalawang numbers. So, the first number, let us represent by the variable x. And then, the second number, we can represent by 20 minus x. Kasi sabi nga dito, the sum of two numbers is 20. Next, magse-set up na tayo ng equation. So, pwede natin gamitin yung sinabi dito na yung sum daw nung squares nung dalawang number ay 250. So, kapag in-square natin yung first number plus square nung second number equals sa 250. Now, pwede nating palitan ng representation yung first number saka second number. The first number is represented by the variable x, so x squared, plus yung second number, ni-represent natin na 20 minus x. So, 20 minus x squared equals 250. Now, we'll simplify. So, x squared plus, ito naman, mag-square tayo ng binomial na 20 minus x. So, paano ba tayo mag-square ng binomial? Una, square yung first term. So, 20 squared or 20 times 20, that is 400. And then, minus, dahil minus yung sign sa gitna. So, minus 2 times the first term, 20, times the second term, x. So, 2 times 20 is 40, times x is 40x. And then, plus, yung square ng second term. So, square of x, we have x squared equals 250. Pagkatapos, ilalagay lang natin sa standard form yung equation. And then, pwede na rin natin i-rearrange yung mga terms. Okay, so copy x squared. Meron pa tayong plus x squared dito, so we copy. Next, we place minus 40x para naka-arrange in descending order of power yung mga terms. And then we have, sa left side, meron pa tayong plus 400. And then yung 250 sa right side, pwede natin ilipat sa left side. So magiging negative 250 equals, so nung naiwan sa right side, 0. Now we add or subtract similar terms. So x squared plus x squared, that is 2x squared. We bring down negative 40x. Next, positive 400 minus 250. So that is positive 150 equals 0. So naka-standard form na yung quadratic equation natin. Kaya lang pwede pang simplify dahil yung quadratic term na 2x squared, yung linear term na negative 40x, at yung constant term na 150 ay pwede pang i-divide sa 2. So we divide both sides of the equation by 2. 2x squared divided by 2 is x squared. Negative 40x divided by 2 is negative 20x. Positive 150 divided by 2 is positive 75. And 0 divided by 2 is 0. So yung gagamitin nating quadratic equation para ma-solve yung problem ay x squared minus 20x plus 75 equals 0. Okay? So isosolve natin yan gamit yung 4 na methods na napag-aralan na natin. So pwede nating i-factor yan. So factors ng x squared, we have x times x. Pagkatapos, yung dalawang terms dito, mag-iisip tayo ng dalawang number na kapag ka minultiply ay 75, pero kapag ka inad ay negative 20. So dahil positive yung product at negative yung sum, ibig sabihin yung dalawang numbers ay negative. So yung dalawang numbers na yon ay negative 15 and negative 5. Check natin, negative 15 times negative 5. Okay, that's positive 75. And negative 15 plus negative 5 is negative 20. Next, yung bawat factor, equal natin sa 0. So yung x minus 15, equal natin sa 0. And the other factor, x minus 5, ito, equal din natin sa 0. So, solve natin yung dalawang cases na yan. Dito sa x minus 15 equals 0. So, lipat natin yung negative 15 sa right side. May iwan na lang yung x sa left side. And then negative 15 magiging positive 15. Ganon din sa kabila. So, may iwan yung x equals negative 5, ilipat sa right side. So, magiging positive 5. Okay? So, meron tayo ngayong dalawang choices para sa x. So, itatry natin parehas yan, yung 15 and 5. Okay? So, subukan natin para sa first number, which is represented by the variable x. Let's use x equals 15. So the first number will be 15. And then the second number, we represented it as 20 minus x. So we have 20 minus, ano yung x na ginamit natin? 15. So 20 minus 15, that is equal to 5. So, yung second number natin ay 5. Okay? Now, let us check kung tama nga yung 15 and 5. So, according to the problem, yung sum daw ng two numbers ay 20. So 15, the first number, plus 5, the second number, that is equal to 20. Okay, so nasatisfy yung unang statement. And then, sabi rin dito, yung sum ng squares ng dalawang numbers ay 250. So yung square natin yung 15 plus square natin yung 5, mag-i-equal kaya yan sa 250. So 15 squared or 15 times 15 is 225 plus 5 squared is 25. So that is equal to 250. Okay? Now, what if ang ginamit nating value ng x ay 5? Okay? So let's use 5 for x. So the first number will be 5. And then the second number will be, so 20 minus yung x na ginamit natin, yung 5. So 20 minus 5 is equal to 15. So the first number is 5 and the second number is 15. Nagpalit lang pero parehas pa rin. Okay? But take note, always check, no? Parating ipapalit yung nakuhang value ng variable dun sa representation natin. Okay? Now let's have another problem. So, the length of a rectangular garden is 2 meters more than its width, and its area is 35 square meters. Find the length of the garden. Okay, so first, let us represent the unknowns in the problem. And since my rectangular garden, this is a geometry problem, so it's good to draw a figure. Okay, so drawing tayo ng rectangle. And then the width, syempre yung width or yung lapad. Ayan. Tapos, ito naman yung length or yung haba ng rectangular garden. Okay? Now, how do we represent the width and the length? Sabi dito, the length of a rectangular garden is 2 meters more than its width. Okay? Mas malaki daw ng 2 meter yung length sa width. So, ikino-compare yung measure ng length sa width. Kaya yung width ang una nating i-represent by a variable. Okay? So let the width be equal to W. W for width. Or you may use any other variable. Pwedeng X, pwedeng N. But the most practical will be W. Okay? Next, we can now represent the length as, sabi sa problem, mas malaki ng 2 yung length. So, we have W plus 2. Kasi for whatever value ng W, yung length, magpa-plus 2 tayo. Okay? Now, we set up an equation. So, gagamitin natin yung sinabi dito na yung area daw ng rectangular garden ay 35 square meters. Okay? Ngayon, paano ba makuha ang area ng rectangle? We have the length times the width. That is equal to the area. Next step, papalitan natin yung length and width nung ating variable representation. Okay, so the length, we represented it as W plus 2. And the width, we have represented it as W. And instead of this symbol for multiplication, so gamit tayo ng parentheses. Okay? equals area. Ano daw yung area sa problem? May given na yan. So that is 35 square meters. Okay? Take note, hindi natin kailangang maglagay ng units sa equation. Okay? Sa dulo na lang tayo maglalagay ng unit. Now we solve. Now, para mas madaling masimplify yung left side, so pwede natin i-apply yung commutative property for multiplication. So pagbabalik na rin natin, we have W times W plus 2 equals 35. Okay? So we now multiply W times W, that is W squared, plus W times 2 is 2W equals 35. Okay? Next, gusto nating naka-standard form yung quadratic equation natin. So, ililipat natin yung 35 sa left side. So, we now have W squared plus 2W. 35, lipat sa kaliwa. So, negative 35. Equals, anong ilalagay sa kanan? We have 0. Okay? Next, isosolve natin yung quadratic equation natin gamit yung 4 na methods na naituro sa inyo. Pero ang pinakamagandang gamitin dito ay factoring. Okay, so i-factor natin yung W squared. Anong factors ng W squared? We have W times W. Next, yung dalawang numbers dito or dalawang terms dito, mag-iisip tayo ng dalawang number na kapag ka minultiply ay negative 35, pero kapag ka inad ay positive 2. Okay? Now, since the product is negative, ibig sabihin, yung dalawang numbers ay magkaiba ng sign. And ano yung dalawang numbers na yon? We have positive 7 and negative 5. Check natin. Positive 7 times negative 5, that is negative 35. And positive 7 plus negative 5 is positive 2. Okay? Pagkatapos, yung factor na W plus 7 equal natin sa 0, or yung factor natin na W minus 5 equal din sa 0. So, solve each case. So, we have W equals positive 7, lipat sa kanan. So, maging negative 7. 0 minus 7 is negative 7. Para naman dito, so, we have W equals negative 5, lipat sa kanan. We have positive 5. Okay? So, again, meron tayong dalawang choice para sa variable na W. So, negative 7 and positive 5. Kaya lang, tandaan nyo, since yung W ay width at ang width ay measure of distance, dapat yung sukat niyan ay positive. Okay? Wala namang distance na negative. Okay? We cannot have negative 7 meters. Okay? Therefore, we choose 5 as the value of W. Okay? So, the width, that's W. So, W equals 5. Saka natin ilalagay yung unit. No, yung unit ng width ay meters. Okay? So, remember, kapag ka area, may square, no? Pero para sa length and width, so walang square yung mga unit. Okay? Para naman sa length, the length is equal to W plus 2. So, W, replace it with 5. So, 5 plus 2, that is equal to 7. And then, idagdag natin yung unit, meters. Okay? So, We can now answer the question. Sabi dito, find the length of the garden. So what is our answer? It's 7 meters. Okay? I hope you understand the lesson. Sige, you try to practice the following questions.